All right, guys. Sorry, we're back on the live stream, y'all.
We back.
I messed up.
Let's do this.
I messed up. Sorry, if you're tuning in right now, the first 10 minutes of jokes, my fault, got cut off because I had the live stream set up wrong, guys. But anyway,
first 10 minutes.
we was cracking jokes. What we
Yeah, it's all good, man. We here.
We're here now, from the bottom to the top. Man, we're back. Man. So my man Metane from Chicago, loves the freezing cold weather. He's down in Florida now.
I'm here, man. I'm here now.
So my question to you, since I've never really seen the music scene in the Midwest.
Yeah.
How is it from that music? How different is the music scene here versus the music scene in the Midwest?
Well, I would say it's here. I feel like there's more of a support group here in Orlando because there's a lot of people that deal in the artistry in one fashion or another, whether it's the music or whether it's actually the art or the graffiti. There's a lot of support on that. Plus, it's a young city. If you really think about Orlando, like you said earlier, it's still growing, and that culture is still growing. Out in the Midwest, you still got people that support, but it's in smaller pockets. And where I come from Bloomington, Bloomington's a very small town, and
so it's really a suburb.
Yeah, it's kind of a suburb. It's a twin cities. You got Bloomington and Normal. We just call it Bloomington anyways. Yeah, kind of about 2 hours from Chicago. It's right in the middle, actually, from Chicago and St. Louis, which is where my birth city's at. But the town, the inspiration is it's kind of sucked out of the town. You know, a lot of people aren't really motivated when it comes to that craft to be able to see themselves get out of Bloomington. It's one of those places that you have to be able to leave, do something, and then bring it back to Bloomington to let them know, like, hey, this is possible. You just gotta be able to see it outside of your own confines.
All right. So do people? You did an extreme trip to go to Florida.
Yeah.
Do people normally go to Chicago first?
Yeah, some people go to Chicago, and there's been a lot of people that I know that have been successful going to Chicago too, going out there, whether it's dealing with music or acting. A lot of people got big on Empire. Recording roles and stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Right there in
That's
Chicago.
true. Yeah.
They shoot in Chicago.
Oh shit, I never knew that.
Yeah, they shoot right there in Chicago. I think like what is it?
Let me go in there and find Taraji P.
Hey,
Taraji, I need you.
You find her.
Fuck Kiki, I'm with Taraji.
You really want to mess with her when she in her character in that role? Oh no,
not in character, but when she gets off the set.
Yeah, in character, I'm not messing with it, bro.
I don't need no problem. I want no problems with Cookie.
That's interesting though, because I mean, whenever I hear people who aren't from Orlando, they talk about the growth, they talk about the art. And it's like being in Florida my whole life, I really just look at it as Orlando. You know what I mean? So and it's crazy because you're absolutely right. Like I've seen it expand in the last 6 years, like crazy in terms of the Orlando City Stadium, in terms of clubs and going down and up. In terms of just even shout out here, Valencia, we got a downtown campus opening up like in the fall. Like it's a lot of growth going on here. And a lot of cool like art and stuff too. But what really kind of brought you here versus Chicago then? Because me personally, I'm a huge Kanye West fan. So if I'm that close to Chi-Town, I'm definitely gonna try and get in with good music or something like that.
Kanye West,
if I find a moment to talk about Kanye West, I'm gonna do it. Okay. I got the answers, Sway.
You know, I don't got the dress no more, man. You can't call me Sway. I got the hat.
But I mean, yeah, what brought you more to Orlando versus there?
Man, really, like I talked about earlier, my family was out here, and you know they're really close friends, but we grew up with each other. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Butter, Kino, Jayara, you know,
getting all his shouts
Morgan,
out, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Getting them out there. You know, I hope y'all
Rapper
listen.
shout
Y'all
outs.
better be tuned in. I swear to God, y'all missed this. But yeah, they were here. You know, like I said, we all talked about coming to Full Sail, and we did music back in Bloomington together. So when we came up with that idea to come to Orlando, they had moved. I went to Chicago, moved back to Bloomington, and then finally moved out here so we can, you know, be able to grow together and really make this culture boom the way that we can.
All right.
So family brought me out here, man.
Big facts. As a Full Sail alumni myself.
There you go.
33,300 and climbing. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
How did you find your experience? Because I feel like there's two types of people who come out of Full Sail. People who get them out of Full Sail, have a plan, and execute against it. Right. Or there's people who come out of Full Sail, be a little disillusioned about their experience and do complain a lot about it. As an entrepreneur, as an artist yourself, how did you find your experience coming out of Full Sail?
My experience with Full Sail was actually a pretty dope one. I'm not gonna lie, I had some bad moments. you know, but I had a lot of good ones too because it taught me a lot, you know, as far as the production side, the engineering side, which was good because I use that all the time. Now when I record myself, you know, I mix my stuff, and shout out to JR because he taught me a lot too.
Nice.
And he's still doing engineering now back up in the Chicago area. But it's taught me those fundamentals to be able to, you know, take that because that's something that you need. Now I don't have to go to studios and spend crazy amounts of money on studio time. I could do it right in on comfort of my home, do it right there, you know, make it just as good quality.
And I mean, to me, you always look at the most original artists that they're kind of like the best in how they can put out their art when they can produce their music.
Right.
You know, I mean, you talk about Kanye, but you always talk about other dudes, man, even like a Tyler, the Creator, or just somebody, once you know how to produce your own sound and actually work with your own sound, it's so much better. You create your own stuff. You create your stuff in your own house, you know, because you know how to do it and craft it. So
absolutely,
that's dope. I mean, what exact degree did you get from Full Sail?
I went in for production,
just actual production,
recording. Yeah,
good stuff, man.
And it was online though, so don't shit.
Hey, it
but
counts.
You learned,
yeah, it counts.
You learned, hey man.
My degree was online too.
Hey, there you go. You know what I'm saying? My brother, my dude. I knew it. Yeah, shout out to online.
Respect. I see y'all. But that's dope. I mean, because I've self-taught myself, and I mean, I probably don't know half the crap, like in terms of like the engineering side, you know.
Yeah, I know how to open up. I'm still learning.
I know how to open up GarageBand or record something.
There you go. Hey man, you got the first.
That's the basic right there. The basic right there.
Half people don't know how to do that.
First up, you can pull up Pro Tools, and then you do what other things too. You know what I mean?
A little Ableton, we got this.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Ableton, but yeah, I feel like the most important thing is for anybody. I'll tell anybody this: my cousin, my friends, or anybody who wants to get into the music business, who wants to go to Full Sail, go with the plan. If you can't see yourself entering there with a plan and exiting there with a plan, it's expensive. You're gonna be wasting money.
Yeah, of course.
Full Sail is very expensive.
It's very expensive. But if you go in there with a plan, like my plan was to be an entrepreneur that does events, eventually do artist management, eventually do A&R type work.
Right.
So I went into a plan. Okay, first thing I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start doing my own events. I'm gonna start identifying artists I want to work with. I'm gonna start managing artists. I'm gonna start talent scouting them to other people. Then I'm gonna, after I talent scout people, then I'm gonna sign them to a label. And they go, hey, in order to sign my artist, you know what? A&R deal. Boom.
Right on.
That's my exact plan. Don't nobody steal my shit. That's my exact plan.
Don't take a shit. Don't.
And Full Sail brought his dreams to reality.
They're working on it. When I reach there, you'll know. But I feel like as an Orlando music scene is, you're being a part of it. As other artists are being a part of it. Yeah. Like I said, it's a young city. It's a vibrant city. A lot of people other than myself are trying to put together the music scene or trying to force artists to take advantage of opportunities. You know, forcing does sound kind of detrimental, but no, it put the opportunities in front of you. We need people to take advantage of them. I like you. I like you. I like you. Come take a part of my event.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And really trying to cultivate and curate, I guess is a better word to say.
Good work.
Outside of, like I said, I'm from Tallahassee. The music scene isn't that great. You're from South Florida. The music scene's a lot better. Orlando is that meeting point, that nexus between North Florida and South Florida.
That's true.
It's a highway, that cross point that really needs to be really cultivated and brought together, because Atlanta has it. Everybody goes to Atlanta. I-75, runs the highways. There's no reason why Orlando shouldn't be the same.
I feel like we will, man. I feel like, I mean, just because South Florida had that wave, but it's also just with the city here too. And I mean, you got a lot of folks like y'all just going to Full Sail and actually learning and putting out stuff, man. So I love it, man. I love the Orlando scene. I got some mad optimism for us.
Okay, mad optimism.
You know, spiritual, B.
Spiritual.
Oh, you want
talk that spiritual
calling your spirit like Kodak?
Not South Florida, stand up.
I try, man. I try. All right, man. Want to get into one of your tracks right now?
Yeah, we can do that right now if that's what you're doing.
Okay. Which one would you like? You sent me 3.
Yeah, I did send you 3. It's a story between that. And then last year, I had took a hiatus in 2017. Shout out to Butter got a track that came hiatus. I'm doing shout outs all throughout this interview. I hope y'all don't mind.
We are not arguing against that.
Dropping subliminals all throughout the joint. But I did 3 tracks, man, because it was my the year that I came back off my hiatus. So I did Back Down. It was pretty much a personal track talking about, you know, pretty much how I am back, man. So we can go ahead and get into Back Down.
All right. So it's loading up.
Got it.
All right, let's get into Back Down. Metane, Chicago by way of Orlando. Let's go. And real quick, where can they find this record at? iTunes, Spotify, all that?
Yeah. The last thing I remember, we were toasting up to a trophy, up in the dope scene. Shit looking like a movie, with my people in the smoke screen. And my niggas saying, can you really get so? Shit, but I don't know why he chose me. Fast forward later through my little hiatus, nigga little too anxious with a nose beef. From too much pressure, from too much stress and too much tread. Damn, I think I'm making blue my lips. Black out, missing all of the stars. We're heading out to the bar. Excuse me, miss, I can use one beverage now. Staring at the outer glass, couple hours pass on my tab. I abused this setting, I'm reckless. Devil got me in the grasp, wonder why I couldn't use this blessing. So let me phone home. Never thought I'd see the day I would lose track when I'm on this long road. You had so much more belief in me. Trying to make things right, but I know I'm not perfect. No, I'm not living for the moment. I'm knowing you're a little disappointed, but I had some things I had to get through to get a little further. Now go ahead and peek through the curtain, nigga, look who showed up. Guess who's back, cause I'm back down. Still 10 toes to the ground. Just when you thinking no wasn't coming back around, man, look who showed up. Yeah. Guess who's back, cause I'm back down.
Check. Of course, that's Metane. Back down.
Shit like that.
You got the sound effect, right? You just gonna just do it by let him do it by his mouth now.
Hey man, this your controller. You gonna point at me when it's your controller? Come on, son.
I think you pressed that one.
You pressed that one.
Yo, good shit, man.
Good shit.
That was dope, man. God damn.
It's a good vibe, a little light vibe.
Beautiful, man. I fucks with that.
And you actually
Thank you.
hit his notes. Like, you might use auto-tune, but you hit your notes.
There's no auto-tune in that.
No, my bad.
Pow.
I'm just saying.
No auto-tune in that, brother.
That's that full cell production.
I mean, right there.
We had that plug in.
Yeah.
When we did the master.
Shout out to the BSTs, baby. That's how we ride.
I feel you. So, well, the motivation was that. What was the motivation that you said was that behind before you?
Motivation between back down was I took a hiatus in 2017, went completely off the grid.
Damn.
Yeah, completely off the grid. So like I was grinding.
No social media, nothing.
Nothing. So the only way that you can get in contact with me is if you had my number, and that was it. Huh. Or you knew where I stayed, right? So,
Jesus.
Yeah. So 2016, I was going hard. I was going mad hard. Touring, going to different cities, and all different states and stuff like that. I even dropped the album. I was on a BET show called The One Shot. It was with Crooked Eye.
Keep in mind, this is the second TV celebrity. Shout out to Steven.
Oh, shout out
shout out to Steven.
Oh
shout
my God.
My homeboy was on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Bachelor.
It's one of those.
It's like him and his girl was on this show.
Some dating
him
thing.
and his girl was on
a dating show.
On a dating show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that ain't touching that, man. Come on, you can't.
But I'm just saying. You're the second,
hey, man, it's still TV though.
Technically, he's the second TV celebrity we've had. I'm counting.
But yeah, I burnt out, man. So I'm like, man, I need a break. Going through some personal shit, you know how that go. But I was still recording music and writing at the same time. So, but when I came back, I was just like, man, fuck it. Just like I can't let the personal stuff hold me back from doing what I know I gotta do. It's when you're gifted and you're talented and you have a passion for something, it's kind of God's way of telling you like, yo, you can do this. You just gotta keep your perseverance up. So I came back, and it was my apology to the people, to the family, like for being, gone for so long. But now I'm back, so let's get shit moving.
A whole year?
Whole year, dog. Whole year.
Wow.
365 days.
300. It might have been more than a year. Actually, it might have been a year and a couple months.
I get when you got to take a break from things, but what made you? What
was drastic.
What made you
drastic?
Because to me, it's like you have to say, all right, I'm gonna take a break, but then you have to take another decision to say, I'm gonna take an off the grid. Yes. What made you go from that A to B right there? Though?
Man, you know what? Man, it was shit. Man, it was a lot. It was a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie, the nigga was fucking up. I was doing some shit I wasn't supposed to.
I got you.
Things going on.
I got you.
He was tripping.
I was kind of tripping.
Damn.
But yeah, and then also too, because during the day, I fly the skies. So I was doing training for that too. So I was living in Vegas for a while.
Damn.
Doing training, came back. It was heavy, in the aviation industry and stuff like that. But still writing music and just trying to get my refocus back. Man.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, it's like fucking 2018. I'm like, shit.
Time's here.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get my go hard in again. So
But that's crazy. You just switched it on, man. Like it's just from going.
Yeah, man, I had to though. I had to because a lot of times it wasn't like I was running away from it per se, but it was kind of like, I was kind of like, am I ready yet? Ready? I just had to say, man, fuck it, let's go. Yeah, I just had to jump in.
And when you jumped in, you never had that fear of like, damn, I've been out for a minute. Like this might not work.
I didn't necessarily have that fear. I'm more so afraid of not giving the people what they want.
Okay.
I'm more so afraid of not being consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest fear. Like, yo, okay, am I able to really step up to the plate this time, like how I need to?
Yeah. That's a legitimate.
Yeah.
My next question revolves around your influences. Who are the type of people who influence your rap style or just influence the way you look at the music scene in general?
Okay. Off the bat, first my mom and my grandfather.
Big ups to mom and grandpa.
Yeah, that's real.
Big up the moms and
mama always gotta get the best shot.
I was gonna say,
man,
if you accepting an award, if you had a radio show, you gotta put
right
mom
after God.
first. Yeah,
right after God.
It's God and mom for sure.
God, mom. Yeah, man. But mom, she always sang all the time. Okay. And play old school records, soul records, from 60s, 70s, and 80s. That was the stuff I fell in love with first, to be honest. So that got my soul going. Temptations, Marvin Gaye, Stevie, shit, man, can go on and on. But mom and grandpa, they used to harmonize around the house, which was dope. So that kind of taught me that. And then I got hip to the actual hip hop scene, the music videos, and I was stuck, watching that. But who necessarily influenced my style, man? That's a lot. That's a lot that actually influenced my style. I did a song actually named "Influences" on the Metane album, where I go through like
when was that Metane album came out?
Came out 2016.
Oh, so before the hiatus.
Yeah, it was before the hiatus. It was like, it was like, damn, I'm up here. It was like, shoo, like way down.
We real high though. Where'd he go?
That's exactly how it was, man. I apologize again about that, y'all. But yeah, man, shit. It has okay, so a lot of the soulful influences. Michael Jackson, Prince, Eminem, Twista, Ludacris, Tupac, of course. Even influences from the movement, from watching Bad Boys and things and how that accumulated and watching different labels come up and from the ground up, FTGU stand up, Animal House stand up. Shout out again.
He's killing it, man. Every opportunity he's getting.
Plug.
Plugging everybody tonight. But yeah, man, I got a lot of influences, man, from soul and from hip hop. Biggie, yeah, man. A lot. As far as the flow's all over, to be honest. The flow's all over. But I know I hear a lot of people say I have a large Eminem influence as far as on some of my raps and cadences and things like that, and how I bar things together.
Would you say some of your influences coming from like where you're from, like the whole Midwest region, anything like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He did know Twista.
Yeah, true.
Because I didn't
hear Kanye, so I was just
my bad. I'm sorry, I didn't put
currently Kanye's on the ledge of being canceled, guys. He's on the ledge of being canceled.
I would have taken Lupe too.
Don't come in. But yo, no, Lupe, Lupe's an influence too.
For sure.
I love Lupe.
For sure, me too.
He's dope. Every time I actually listen to one of Lupe's albums, I find a different metaphor that I didn't catch before.
It's crazy.
God,
you talk about triple entendres, you got quadruple entendres, man. Like
Lupe's
exactly.
Fucking genius.
You gotta listen about 3-4 times sometimes.
For sure.
I used to hotbox in the car. I can say that.
You can't absolutely.
Yeah, man,
I can say that. It's online. I used to hotbox in the car and listen to Lupe.
Don't nobody come for
I think we all hotbox in the car.
At one point,
bro. Hip hop saved my life. Like
I'm not saying I still do this. It happened once or twice.
It did.
Nah, but that's real because I feel like, especially a lot of people here, anybody that breaks out here, there's definitely Florida influence. So I love hearing like when they come from a different spot. So hearing you coming like Midwest flow, like that's shit.
Yeah,
that's love. We got to hear that. We got to always hear those different regions combining.
Yeah, Midwest definitely got a lot.
And what actually helps is nowadays the music industry is over the internet is really kind of become one big gray area. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of doing the same kind of thing. So when you actually have somebody who actually can identify their style with a region and kind of point to that kind of cultivation of that style, those influences, it actually makes a difference to me.
Yeah.
Well, you could thank SoundCloud for that whole gray area, because I mean, ever since their whole wave came out, everybody just wanted to be stupid and
well, the problem is
face tats and real kind of like trippy music.
It's the truth. I can blame SoundCloud on one hand, but I have to also blame the decline of just people wanting to be an individual. So it's not even just, you can be on SoundCloud and be individual if you want to be.
That's true.
But everybody sees, oh, this is working.
The trends, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
On it,
hopping on them waves.
Exactly.
The Migos flow's been the biggest hip hop flow for the past like 8 years, bro.
Exactly.
Everybody just hops on. That's true.
And you got a lot of people doing it for different reasons.
Yeah,
a lot of people want like that spotlight, the fame, and the money, and the women and the cars and the jewelry, all that frivolous shit that don't last. But they won't be played 20 to 30 to 40 years from now. But we still listen to 90s hip hop music.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Heavy.
Hell yeah.
Heavy.
And I love the fact that some of these young rappers like, yo, we sampled the record. Why they taking so much publishing? Bitch, they worked hard. And you took their shit.
Yeah, you took their shit. Hey, shit is actually what's making your record high.
Hey, give them that full set education, man. Tell them all about that. I know y'all learn all about that.
All that shit, man. Publishing. The people don't understand when they come back. Oh, someone took 80% of our publishing. It was I don't know, like I think it was on the Budden podcast. Shout out to them. They really don't know who the fuck we are. They were talking about an artist getting mad, like it's one of the new young guys, about like the same percentage, and it was like Sting. Do you not know what Sting has done?
Yeah, Sting is a legend.
Now you think you're streaming a couple million times?
No, Sting is forever.
Sting is like, yo, I've made 10 times what you've made off that one record or any record that you've ever put out in your life, and you damn right I'm gonna take 80% of your shit.
I made your
because that's the one popping song you got.
Who was that? You know who it was?
I'll find it. But
yeah.
It was hilarious. It was one of the young guys. It wasn't even just the rap. It was the producer. It was the producer who was complaining. So you're the guy who actually took it and cut it up and put it together, and then now you complaining when you take it from like, I don't care. These young guys, they don't know who Sting is. They don't understand like, oh, there's non-rap guys who were like fucking gods in music at one point. Like,
very true.
Before rap was anything, these people were the legends. Like,
legends.
You got to respect it. So, but nah, they don't, man.
Respect your history, man.
I once heard, what was it, like one of those new dudes, had to be like X, rest in peace, but it had to be somebody like him who was like, oh, I'm better than Tupac. And I'm just like,
oh, he said it, but then he also knew what he was.
Black?
But one of them, yeah.
Kodak did the Bupac album.
But it's just like, yo,
they don't understand. They don't know what they're saying.
They don't. Like, come on, let's have a little respect.
Respect who came before.
Not even just that. Okay, Kodak, you're not in movies, bro. You're not a cultural icon yet. I mean, you can't take a picture of you being in the bathtub, butt ass naked with chains on, and still be seen deemed as sexy. Wear a fucking leather corset.
He did have a leather corset.
He definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man in rock, it was some baggy jeans.
Kodak ain't got the juice, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, he ain't got the juice, B. So, but I mean, respect to him. I'm from 954, like, mad respect. But nah, it just goes along with the whole young wave and gray area of rappers, man. They don't. That's what they is. History, yeah, it's just being ignorant, and like, I mean that, being ignorant towards these legends, towards like your genre of music. But
even let's be real, just because the age limit has dropped for hip hop, because they're looking for young guys to sell these bubblegum records to these young kids. But back in the day, you had to be like 20, 22. You to really pop off. You might be 19, but then you still had to get to like 20.
But how much younger are we gonna get? Because I actually thought about this the other day, and I was like, all right, man, y'all know that was it Bad Baby Girl? The Bad Barbie. What's her name? Bad Baby. Yeah, the Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Danielle,
so we literally made her a rapper.
Who's from Palm Beach, by the way?
Hey, we don't claim her. All right, we don't claim her.
She's your area code,
South Florida don't. Nah, she 5'6", I'm 9'4". Get it right. So, but nah, like, she was on Maury and turned up, and now she's a rapper, like literally signed, being like performing at festivals.
Catch Me Outside girl trying to fight Iggy Azalea. You gonna try to fight that Australian Amazon? You gonna get?
And then, hey man, them white girls, they gotta stick together. Yeah. All right, let's be real. Nowadays, y'all can't fight each other. But my point is, I just keep seeing these young ass rappers on fucking Instagram, and they keep getting younger, and I'm like, why do we keep doing this, y'all? Like, who keeps signing these motherfuckers?
But it all depends on nowadays, not so much. Because when you look at Kodak's project Baby record when he was like 15, he was spitting bars.
He's ill. Yeah.
He was when he wants to be lyrical, he can be ill.
Yeah.
But I feel like because everything's about being catchy now, that's art form has been lost from the younger generation. Because you get guys who can do it who are kind of ingrained in that, but until you get people that are from that cloth, you'll never really see that really catch on until they get a little older.
Yeah, that's true. I believe that's true because I mean you got a lot of people in this generation that's what they know. They know what's going on now, what's popping on. You know, the little no disrespect to Lil Yachty's and the Kodaks or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
But that's all that they know. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know anything else. Like there's more to it, but also too that's what's bringing in the major money when it comes to these record labels.
And let's be real. When I worked at a radio station, shout out to Blazer 102.3 in Cali. I had a really honest conversation with our PD, DJ Dap. Like, well, why don't we play more this type of rap, this type of hip hop? Right. Well, he's like, think about it. Who's really listening? Who's our demographic audience? Who's really keeping the lights on in hip hop stations? And really, be honest with you, the target demographic is 16 to 24-year-old young ladies.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And so,
absolutely.
Second after that is the young men, the teenagers,
16 to 24 males. Yeah,
we're the second biggest demographic. Then you have the college kids, because let's be real, high school kids, they have the most time to listen to the radio. College kids have the second most time to listen to the radio.
Yeah,
most time to talk about it too. Most time to spread news about it. Most time to
especially with social media.
Yeah, that's literally all they do.
That's why they rule the social media world.
Absolutely. Exactly. Like at one point I used to do too, but you know what I mean, it's gone now. I'm old, man. I'm washed up.
I mean, I'm on social media, but like. It's you all absolutely right. This is what got Tekashi famous, man. Like as much as I don't want to talk down about anybody locked up, it's just crazy though. That's what gets these dudes famous. Keep doing crazy shit, looking crazy. You got these kids in high school that are like, hey, check this dude out, man.
Retweet, repost.
Yeah. It goes viral very quick these days.
Super quick, bro.
And we gotta give Soulja Boy his flowers. The first viral rapper on the social medias.
He was. Drake.
I was cranking that Soulja Boy. I remember I was the first. I lived in Mississippi at the time. Soulja Boy was in Mississippi. Went to South Panola High School, which is far away from me. But he was in Mississippi. Ray Shermer, they were living in Tupelo at the time.
Nice.
And so this back when they were the out of state boys back in the day. So I remember when cranking that Soulja Boy dropped. I know how viral it was because I was like the first kid in my school who knew how to crank that Soulja Boy.
First kid who knew how to
do the dance.
That's
everything
right there.
So I remember
that's real.
I remember going around school and that song come on, like, oh, what the hell is this song? I'll do the dance, and then eventually it'll catch on. Well, it was 2 people one day, and then 10 people the next day, and by the time homecoming hit, everybody was cranking that Soulja Boy.
But see, and that's what I love about it, because like people don't understand how great that was back then. Like you really think about it when you say like the first viral rapper, how crazy was that to really look and be era. Like, bro, you just go on YouTube, you see this dude with this Bathing Ape song, with this Crank That song, and then all of a sudden they playing it at clubs, they playing it on the radio. I'm like,
it was everywhere.
I was like, what? I was at a bowling alley hearing that shit, and I was like, the fuck?
And keep in mind, this is before he was really making money, so he was out there with fucking rubber band necklaces. I
remember that.
Them Oakley shades with his name written on them, big ass tall tees that everybody was wearing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's what it was so beautiful about it. And I get that's why the kids love it now, because we was in that same light. Granted, it was the first one that was granted like viral and big and shit like that. But imagine having that same energy every day with your phone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't.
Passing it on. We barely had Facebook at that time.
No, yeah, I barely did. When I left, it was Vine had like, and Twitter just became popping when I left high school and shit.
You still on MySpace?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
MySpace and Facebook at that time period.
Yeah, I was like a couple years after, which is no different though, because now imagine if you go into freshman with Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, freshman year of high school, bro. That shit's insane. Snapchat. Yeah, all of them,
and
bro.
that new TikTok joint.
Everything, dog. Yeah. So I don't blame the kids. It's just
y'all get paid for streams on TikTok. Anyway,
really?
Yeah.
The little fucking lip syncing app.
Yeah, they have Musically actually has a deal with record labels, which they own part of the app, right? Mm. So when that music gets streamed, it counts as a micro stream. So after so many streams, it equals one natural play. So I don't know how many plays it is equal one stream, and then suppose how many times it equals actual record sale. But since the labels own part of that app, it does count towards streams.
Is this the part of the podcast where you subtly promote a product like
I'm
TikTok? Because it sounded very good. It sounded like you plugged it very well. I was like, damn, bro, we getting
Hey,
paid.
TikTok, cut me a check.
We getting paid over here.
Cut me a check.
I'm like, damn.
Shout out to my auntie Valda. Shout out to Mr. DJ Two Step in the building.
What up, Two Step? How you been, bro? I saw you, man. You still up?
Look, he taking notes.
Write stuff down.
So speaking of streaming, bro, let's get into some more music, man. What we going to hear next? What you got?
Man, let's get into let's do Brown Honey. We're just gonna go in order of the year. Let's drop that Brown Honey by Metane, man.
He does have a music video for this. I did see this.
I do have a music video for this. I got a music video for all three of these joints we're gonna play.
2016. Boy, ground the face of the earth.
Yep. But I'm back in 2018, baby. Brown Honey, what's up?
Let's do this.
Mic check 1 2. Can you feel the bounce? Go ahead and get loose. And if you feeling sick, I know what to get you. A couple dark berries, take a sip of this juice. This juice. Mic check 1 2. Can you feel the bounce? Go ahead and get loose. And if you feeling sick, I know what to get you. A couple dark berries, take a sip of this juice. This juice.
Starts with a cough down through my heart, ain't sitting in my soul just right. I think I'm about to come down with something, come down with something. Hate the way you keep me up all night. And I say when I sleep, sickness I dream of it is so deep and endless. Got me feeling so weak, baby. Tell me don't be shy, you'll be alright. Cause you got the tea and I got just what you need, baby. Talking about brown honey. Hey, always makes me feel better. Give me that brown honey. Hey, clearing up now for real. Give me that brown honey. Hey, always makes me feel better. Give me that brown honey. Hey, clearing up now for real.
Mic check 1 2. Can you feel the bounce? Go ahead and get loose. And if you feeling sick, I know what to get you. A couple dark berries, take a sip of this juice. This juice, yeah. Mic check 1 2. Can you feel the bounce? Go ahead and get loose. And if you feeling sick, I know what to get you. A couple dark berries, take a sip of this juice. This juice.
Check. Of course, that was Brown Honey by my boy Metane. What's up, partner?
Well, damn.
Love song to the brown, the black queens out here.
No, respect. That was dope, man. Yo, you said you got a video for that too?
Yeah, video for that.
Where can they check that out at?
YouTube / This Is Metane.
This is Metane.
He makes it right out.
So am I to assume that you got like a brown honey in the video?
Oh man, you know what? there's a it follows a love story between two kids.
Okay. Oh, really?
It does.
Yeah,
man.
I saw that.
Yeah, it follows a love story between two kids. You know, saying that they're best friends, but in the background, of course, we got the people rocking 70s homage to it.
Nice.
It's a very nice storyline.
Appreciate that.
I gotta check that out,
Shout
man.
out to Gene and Tyler. You know what I'm saying? Help me shoot the video, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Up Films.
Check that out, y'all. YouTube.com. This is Metane.
Yeah, this is Metane. Check that video out. Yeah, man.
So, guys,
what it do?
Hip hop news segment.
Let's do this.
All right. You from up north?
Disclaimer: I don't really know much hip hop news.
It's okay. We don't work.
I'm gonna wing it.
Listen,
I might lie about
listen.
things.
We want opinion and reaction. That's all we want.
That's it, man.
I'm ready.
That's it.
I'm with it.
DMX.
Oh shit!
Y'all know he's in jail.
No, I did not know that.
What happened?
Guess what? X is back.
Oh, he got out.
Getting released tomorrow.
Oh, right on.
So
there's a lot of people been in jail lately. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, he just what did he go to jail for?
He been on that, man. Yeah, that's what's sad to me. Whenever I hear he in jail, I'm like, damn, he back on that smack. I'm like,
but he's always been tempted with that kind of lifestyle because the money, the way he moves in the music industry. He's still trying to tour, so he's still trying to make money.
Right.
So you do a little too, hang around a little, kind of move fast and try to get everything done.
Well, you just went to like the security guard, like, hey, yo, bitch. Let me get out of jail.
I mean, I don't know. It kind of might have been rough like that.
Shout out to DMX, man.
Shout out to DMX.
Yo, people don't understand. He's a legend, bro. That's why I hate hearing him in the news. That's why I hate seeing all these sad crack stories about DMX is a fucking legend, bro. He's sold records. He's sold albums. He's performed. Like, DMX is a goddamn legend. So
if you remember, I don't know if you remember, there's that one concert where he's wearing the red leather fucking overalls, and he's like, you look out behind him on the crowd, you're doing X gonna give it to you.
Yep.
And that crowd is from like endless. Just rocking,
bro.
That's the man, dog.
He's got hits on hits, bro. Like You said X gonna give it to you. That's like his 5th single. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'll tell you one thing. Like it was it's another thing with him is like you look at him and artists who want to talk much shit about the older crowd. Like none of y'all went double platinum
at all.
Two records went double platinum
at all.
Two albums went double platinum in 1 year.
It's crazy.
None of y'all did a movie with Jet Li.
None of y'all did that.
You know what I'm saying?
Whole ass movie with Jet Li.
Dog, full ass movie. Like,
full ass.
You know what I'm saying? It was like a decent.
It was all right.
It was decent. It was better than I thought.
Yeah, I mean,
because it could have been bad.
It was good.
There's some bad acting performances from artists out there.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, Free X. I mean, he's out tomorrow.
He's out tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
What we got?
Next news. Y'all know that 50 Cent was getting sued by Tara Marie for revenge porn. Did you also know?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because
you got the link?
I don't got the link.
Damn.
I mean,
that's bad, isn't it?
You talk to us out the movie.
We can't
find that.
I mean, no.
We can't claim that on there.
That's a horrible thing to have. Who would have anything like that?
Exactly. Why are you asking us about that?
So you could delete it immediately. I'm trying to wash your sins away. Trying to help you, bro. Trying to help you.
But she was trying to sue 50 Cent. Also, he was claiming that it was her ex who sent it out there on social media before he did. So then it was already out there, so he just reposted it.
Oh,
so look, charges against him were dropped.
Oh wow.
Judge dismissed Tara Marie's claims porn case against her ex as well.
Oh man.
And you know, she also had to pay 50 Cent portion of his legal fees.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It wasn't a big portion. It was like 30-40 grand, but it counts.
But still, 30-40 grand.
Out of like 115 grand.
I'm gonna say, where Tara Marie getting that money right now?
I mean, she's on Love and Hip Hop.
And she's on. Ain't she on Greenleaf? Is she on Greenleaf?
Oh.
No, what? No, I don't think so.
Is that her?
I'm gonna search that right now. Yeah,
that's not her.
I know.
I could be wrong.
I'm saying you telling me people who on Love and Hip Hop could afford to just toss 30-40 grand like that for lawyer fees? Psh, I felt like she was suing 50 Cent to try and get something like that, but. I mean,
she's been saving it since the old days.
Oh, that's true. I know she got them.
She didn't have that many records. Let's be real.
She had a one hit. You know what I'm saying?
What was the one hit?
Oh man.
Thank you very much, Eric.
I don't know it.
Thank you very much.
Nah, man. Oh no, I was thinking of A. Marie. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. I forgot what the difference. I'm about to start out here singing like Just One Thing, and I'm like, nah.
A. Marie had more hits than her.
And then like I thought about it, I'm like, that don't look like Tara. I'm like, nah, that ain't her.
No, that's not her.
Yeah, I definitely don't know what singles you had. But nah, I'll say this, man. Shout out, because it's about time men get some shit like that, man. Like nobody really looks at cases like that and would not only dismiss it but then charge a female for that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I mean, and I'm not saying I side with 50 or side with her. Like revenge porn isn't good.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to wash y'all sins away, so delete the link. But I'm just saying, if like you don't see that, especially within celebrities. So like, I mean, maybe it's something because Curtis Jackson might have been trolling the judge, but at the end of the day, like that's cool to me, man. Like don't try and sue for money. That shit might come back at you.
Exactly.
Shit.
Okay, speaking of our legal lawsuits, we've all heard about Chris Brown's situation.
Yeah.
Got indicted in Paris.
Heard about that
for what? A rape charge or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you also know that it's falsely accused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Falsely accused rape. We do support the victims out here. If it's really true, we want them to get their fair trial in court.
Absolutely.
But it came out falsely, so it was a falsely accused rape. He ain't do nothing, so he's going after the falsely accuser.
You know what? Which is crazy too. I was talking to my brother Quan about this yesterday. He was like, "Yo, it's funny how he get falsely accused for something like that after he get all his masters."
Yeah.
Yo, my coworkers were saying the same.
Are we gonna go down the same way we went about Bill Cosby trying to take over NBC?
But
Prince, after he got his stuff back, he was Michael Jackson after his.
See what I'm saying?
I'm not saying anything.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like,
is it a coincidence? We don't know.
I heard a whole full-blown conversation. I didn't butt in because I just wanted to hear people's opinions on that. Yeah. But they said the same exact shit. Like, he just got the masters to licenses for all the songs, and then this shit happens. And I'm like, people are like, you know, everybody already knew he was a bad person. It's easy to believe something like this.
And then once it gets out there, everybody just takes it and runs with it.
And in today's day and age, you're already categorizing there. If you're accused, there's no subcategory for falsely accused and rightfully accused. You're just in that bubble.
And then you become canceled and nobody wants to mess with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Twitter game right now, yo, they'll cancel you just like that. So they talking about Taraji earlier. They canceled Taraji because
can't cancel my bae
because of the whole R. Kelly thing. She was like saying there's a hashtag mute R. Kelly. So she posted a thing to her story where she searched mute R. Kelly, bunch of people, mute Harvey Weinstein, like nobody.
Yeah.
So everybody was getting at her like, yo, you canceled, like you trying to support R. Kelly and stuff. I'm like, how did y'all get that?
That happened to Erica
Y'all need to mute Harvey Weinstein, like it's equation. Dude.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
they try to cancel.
People cancel people like that, and especially with the whole accuser thing. That's an easy target with Chris Brown, bro. That's an easy ass target.
They try to cancel my future spiritual goddess mama, Erykah Badu.
They did, bro.
Yeah. Erykah Badu ain't having none of it.
But the same shit with the whole R. Kelly thing. She was just trying to be like, forgive people and let them heal, let them grow or whatever and get better. But
and also she was also trying to say, speaking of that, she was also trying to say like how he was abused, what we're gonna do about his abuse, how do you stop the cycle of abuse? How do you interrupt it? That's what I think her word was trying to say. Like he was abused. That's what he was made a monster.
That's what I'm saying. And with things like that, since we now on this goddamn topic of R. Kelly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a great segue, by the way.
Yeah, perfect. We are killing it. Night school, Thursday. We kill it every
Thursday night school right here to get you news.
It's just like that to me is what is like the biggest concern for me. When you're in that category, nobody is in that spiritual, godly mode of like, yo, who hurts you? Like, how did you get to this point? How do we prevent it? How do we cure it? How do we make sure nobody else ends up like that? You look at somebody like R. Kelly, when I think of the whole situation, bro, he got away with peeing on a girl on tape, an underage woman, bro.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. But like imagine if that's true, which I think it is.
Yeah.
You get away with that at a young age when you were a young, successful artist. What's making you not do that again if you have like an addicted personality? Yeah. If you've been abused, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's no punishment for it. Wasn't no punishment.
Exactly. No consequence. So I'm gonna continue to do this type of shit because I feel this power. It's voiding this abuse that I've had, this addiction that I have. So that's what I think when I hear these things. Like, of course, like we do need to look at how R. Kelly's doing this in a negative light.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, yo, we got to think about the actual realness of it. Like, dude got to get help.
What was the start of it? What was the cause of it?
Dude got to get help, like on the real.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know if it's therapy. I don't know if it's like physical medication, but
therapy.
I don't know if it's Jesus. Yeah, exactly. Like, I really don't know, but
he was in the church. He was singing on them church songs. I don't know if Jesus needs to do something else on top of it.
I'm saying couldn't have been my daughter.
On the real. So
I'll also say this on the back end of that. When it comes to people forgiving people,
absolutely.
I think the first big step I saw today was after the news came out that the false accusation happened.
Mm-hmm.
Eve actually took to social media to apologize to Chris Brown for accusing him.
Good.
After this whole situation. Okay, we're sorry. I mean, it takes people to start taking the steps up to actually, okay, this did not happen. We are sorry that we put this label on you.
Absolutely.
And that going forward is not okay. So we need to continue that trend of people being accountable for not just their actions, but we also need to be accountable for the backlash and reactions to that action if it was falsely accused.
What I think people don't understand with that specific topic is the more we continue to apologize for things like falsely accusing people, the more it becomes more light on the real accused. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, we're in that bubble of where I just told you, if you falsely accused or truthfully accused, you're accused, you're canceled. The more we get out of that and learn how to forgive people when we know they're falsely accused or believe they're falsely accused.
We take it more seriously.
But we have to start, like you said, take those steps. So I agree. That's big on Eve. That's big on the whole movement of this. So
let's get out of the hard topics, okay? Let's talk about some bullshit. All right,
let's do it.
All right. So you do know, J. Cole coming back out into the limelight.
Middle child.
He's finally getting out of the cave.
I'm here for it.
Middle child.
You're here for all the beef.
You a Cole fan?
Huge Cole fan.
There you go, man. Huge. Love Jermaine Cole.
Who do you think he's shooting at?
Huh?
Who do you think he's shooting at on that record?
You know what? Didn't have a chance to listen to it.
Ooh, it just came out like yesterday. So
that's what I'm saying, like 9 p.m. last night,
had the
right?
time and everything.
Didn't have a time. You know what I'm saying? When I leave, I'm gonna listen to it.
There's a thing where he was saying how people think that two legends, two GOATs can't coexist, and people are saying how he's talking about Drake. How people are saying how him and Drake can't coexist. How it has to be one GOAT. Like Drake's better than Cole. Cole's better than Drake. But Cole's always on that meta. Like,
yeah, I don't really think it's directed. I don't think that line's directed at Drake.
That's the rumor.
I'm gonna give you the bars.
Give me the bars.
This watch came from Drizzy. He gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was praying, I'll diss. They act like two legends cannot coexist, but I'll never beef with a nigga for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's going to be legit. I won't do it for clout. It won't be for the clout. It won't be for fame. It won't be for shit that I ain't selling the same. It won't be for you to sell my latest and little sneakers. It won't be because some little nigga slid into my lane.
Woo! No, it's dope. It's dope. But I don't think
I ain't really executed very well, guys.
No, I'm listening.
It's cold. It's cold, guys. I'm not cold world.
Listening to the words. No, I don't think that's directed at Drizzy at all.
No, it's about Drizzy
with the watch in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's like a flip. It's like a flip. Yeah. Like he's talking. Yeah, I see he's coming in talking about Drake. You know what I'm saying? He's my boy. I can't see why this, because if this was that, this is what would happen.
True. Yeah.
But no, I don't see that at all. They was just riding together.
That's true. Yeah.
They was in the same what was about not even 2 weeks ago.
So you don't think he's shooting at Kanye and Pusha T?
People was thinking Kanye because of the whole shoes, like selling shoes. In there. People were saying Pusha like beefing for clout and for the whole Drake thing. So I mean,
but there could be some. You know what? But sometimes.
Hey, hold on a second, guys. 2 steps. Shut the fuck up. I do not read like Floyd Mayweather. Sorry.
God.
Had to put that out there. He's talking shit in the chat right now. Had to shut him down.
Hey, that's funny as fuck, bro. He called you out.
He tried to call me out.
I ain't even gonna say shit. He called you out.
That's funny as shit. But
anyway, back to what you were talking about.
But a lot of times, rappers, because I've done this too, will generalize a certain subject, rap about it, not necessarily talk about someone specifically, but just talking about just the subject at hand. And then if someone gets offended, shit, the shoe fits where.
Yeah, you feeling defensive. You got offended. Then
you got offended. Yeah, exactly. This hit you personally.
Exactly.
But yeah, I agree. It could just have been like a universal shit.
Yeah, it just like universal.
All right, so we got those topics pretty out the way. We do like to talk about releases here. So far, all we have left for the month of June, that's January, I'm saying, is actually left on the Hip Hop DX release calendar is Boogie, who's actually a kind of new artist. Boogie. Not a Boogie.
Wait.
Just Boogie.
Hold on. What?
Without the A.
That's confusing.
Boogie.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a Boogie and a Boogie.
Yes, there's.
Wait, say that again.
You can say there's a Boogie and a Boogie.
What the fuck?
You tripped him out.
Woo. All right.
And then Drizzy, the girl from Midwest. She's from Chicago.
Drizzy. I've heard. Yeah.
Is she from Chicago?
I think she's from the Midwest. Yeah. I know she's from the Midwest or something like that.
I think she's from Chicago.
If I'm not mistaken.
She might be. Did she beef with Tink back in the day?
I don't know.
It sounds familiar.
That's some Chicago shit.
That's that Midwest beef.
Meanwhile, Tink is dope. She needs to get. I don't know what she needs to get out of here, but she needs to get out because she has the right backing. There's no reason why she working with Timbo and Missy does not work.
Yeah, that's true.
They try too hard to make it the next Aaliyah.
That's probably what it is.
Her album, Drizzy's album's coming out called Big Drees. Coming out this Friday, yes, tomorrow. So those are only 2 albums coming out tomorrow that I have listed. Of course, there might be surprise albums coming out.
Yeah, that's how it always is now.
That's how it always is. Everybody's trying to be Beyonce when they don't have the Beyonce numbers.
Midnight drops. 2 downloads.
Don't worry. Oh my God.
10 streams.
First week, 2 downloads, 2 streams. All right, Metane.
What's up, man?
Give me your info, man. Where can they find you? Where can they get access to your music? We got one more record, by the way, right?
Yeah, we got one more record. Metane, man, you can find me on all social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. This is Metane. So Instagram, this is Metane. Twitter, this is Metane, man. You can find me Facebook. This is Metane.
They might want the quick spell out.
You know what? Yeah, they probably need that. This is spelled regularly. Metane, Metane. It's like methane without the H. All social media platforms. You can stream my music anywhere you can stream music. So you can find me on Pandora, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal. If I'm missing any, Google Music, I'm everywhere. Just type in Metane.
Eventually he'll be back on TikTok.
Yeah, because I wrote it down. I'm gonna be on TikTok too, getting them streams as well, baby.
And we getting that money for that sponsorship.
I know, right?
TikTok money.
I'm gonna send them the clip. You know what I mean?
Hey, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook at DJ Trinidad. That's TRINID. Wigwa. Let's do this.
Trinidadian man. It's your boy DJ Spyda. Of course, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at DADON DJ SPYDA. DJ, the Don, DJ Spyda. Of course, we have another USB listening party coming soon in February, and also we'll be having the Orlando Passport News breaking. That's my showcase, if you don't know.
Nice. When is that?
That's gonna be in March.
March what?
I don't want to talk right now.
We ain't gonna talk about that right now. That's exclusive. Y'all ain't gotta know that right now.
When you get the date, you'll get the date.
All right, I got you.
Everybody will get the date after you, but you'll get the date.
My man.
All right, so we got the new record queued up.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Oh man, hey, before I tell you about this record, February 2nd,
going down.
Haifa Lounge.
Haifa Lounge.
Be there 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
My brother
Metane.
DJ Dynasty Kid spinning all motherfucking night. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be packed. We're gonna have a good time. Make sure they're there. Haifa Lounge, February 2nd.
Let's do this.
DJ Dynasty Kid. Okay. This next joint, Spirit of Death, is pretty much the dark side of the Back Down. Back Down is kind of like more light and things like that. Spirit of Death is more the dark side of what went on that 2017. So check it out. There's also a video for it on YouTube. YouTube/This Is Metane, man.
Keep in mind, this is the record I was given to play at the listening party.
Oh shit.
This is why I contacted.
My man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we out. This is Metane. Good night.
No oceans in my sins. I seen fire in the horizon. And ever since you were gone, spent every day trying to cope. Got me wondering what the time went. No, how much time was been wasted. Singing, wishing I died in my basement. Not enough liquor to drink away the pain. And not enough smoke to toke for shit that makes sense. I'm tired of begging you to see my views. I walk a mile a day in my shoes. I don't need you to tell me how fucked up I am. Sitting, I know when I relive every mistake that I do. And I may have that rough life, tough, got tight. But I ain't strong enough for this shit. But when you're going through hell, keep going. I'm about to see how tough it can get. The spirit said, don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Spirit of death.
This is Metane. What was the name of that song, brother?
Spirit of Death.
Spirit of Death.
Spirit of Death, man. Deep track, deep record. Make sure y'all go check that out, man.
Make sure y'all follow This Is Metane on everything, everywhere. Stream his music, please. Orlando's own This Is Metane. Of course, me and DJ Trinity will be out and live in the city, full effect. What are you doing the rest of this weekend?
Shit, you could catch me at a wedding this Saturday, picking up all the hoes.
Hey.
You could catch me at the barbershop on Sunday.
Getting a new cut.
You can catch me working my full-time job Monday through Friday. And then next Wednesday, you catch me at Boulevard. And then next Thursday, I'll be right here, night school.
Hey. There you go. That's the rundown. Of course, you can catch me every other Friday at Rax Billiards at Sanford. I'm not doing this Friday. I don't know what's going on. But I will be trying to catch a little brunch action with the Pro Bowl in town. You know, the honey's going to be out in the honey for sure. Pro Bowl weekend. I'm going to try to get me something out there. I'm catch something.
Do something.
Something. But,
that's talking about.
But other than that, man, I really appreciate you for coming through. Really hope that we're going to talk more after this. And
yeah.
We're planning on bringing them together for another master plan. See, he got the evil laugh. I ain't laugh. He laughed. But y'all have a great night. Be blessed under my power of my voice. Make sure you follow us. This is Thursday Night School. See you next Thursday.
Peace.